You've probably been told that humans are flawed, that we're sinners, that we were born that way. And this is a version of rose-colored glasses, a vision of reality that we've been told we have to live by. And in order to protect ourselves from the bombardment of shame, guilt, and being wrong from the way that other people see us, we put masks on. And these masks show up in very different ways depending on who we're talking to and the person that's standing in front of us. And those masks are designed to protect us from the continued bombardment. And there's so many different masks. There's 50, 100 different masks that we have to put on. And these masks represent our different identities that we show to the world. And each mask is one thread in a spider web. And all of them create this spider web that we get trapped in. But it's not just us that get trapped in it, other people too. And so what happens is we start shoving down the real version of ourselves, and we don't know who we actually are. And if we do, we might get glimpses of that, but are afraid to let that out. My name is Johnathon Kiebler, and I have been working diligently to remove these masks and bring to you those experiences and those challenges, but also the successes so that you can do the same. So if you're here, you're in the right place, because you might feel the pressure of those masks so overbearing and so overweight that you don't know where to go in the direction to take because you have to wear them, or you feel like you have to wear them. So let's look at how this operates and how this really pieces together this sinner or this flawed human perspective on this colored glasses that we have, and how it relates back to the different masks that we have to wear. So at a very young age, I was told that I was born into sin, that I'm a flawed human being, and that I have to strive to find grace, and I have to do all of the things right in order to find myself back into a loving eternity, which I don't think that is true. And as a result of that being impressed on me from a very young age, everything leading up until even now today is that when I feel like I am living in a different colored glasses than that specific one, I feel wrong. I feel an overwhelming sense of impending doom or fear. I feel insecure. I don't feel like I fit in with other groups or the normal people that are in everyday society here in America. And so in order to fit into that framework, I put on masks. I hide who I really am. I show arrogance when people get too close, or I show pride when I feel like I'm actually following through with this path. And this pride and this arrogance, but also insecurity and fear, are just moving like slides in a card or frames on an old school movie reel. And I'm just watching these different versions of myself that each one has a different rule of engagement, that I'm just like on this trajectory where I'm watching somebody else in my body presenting different stage characters to people. And I forget that I am a genuine individual human being, and that I can choose what color my glasses are if I want to. But it's so challenging to do that because the people around me want me to be just like them, and vice versa. I want to be just like everybody else because I feel like if I'm different, then I'll be isolated, which is not true at all. I truly want to be accepted by people. I truly want to be a part of something greater than myself. And I wear these different masks to feel like I am. But I soon find out, after wearing those different masks for long enough in whatever social layer that is presented, I feel fake, ingenuine. I feel like somebody else. And what happens when I feel this spider web start to crowd me and close in and I get trapped in it? It's uncomfortable. It causes disassociation. It causes me to be different people depending on where I'm at or who I'm talking to. And so I'm not me. And what's the easiest thing to do whenever I fall into this identity trap, this spider web? The easiest thing for me to do is escape my mind from my body. I just want to be in the background because it's uncomfortable. And then plus all of the results of this rose-colored glass of being a sinner or a flawed human being, all of the results that have been produced by me through my actions in the past, all the trauma and all of the unnecessary situations I had found myself in, causes me not to want to be in my body because all of those memories come up, which in turn forces me to put on the mask of fearlessness or plug in whatever your challenge is with that. But what if I can remove those masks? What if I can choose the framework I operate in? What if I can change the rules of engagement where I can show up consistently throughout the world because I'm actually being genuine? It is possible. And if you're having trouble with that, you're in the right place. When we actually do remove those glasses, people start to see us for who we truly are. And our actions are consistent. But we can only do these things by bringing our mind into our body, not escaping. When I can bring my mind into my body, then it almost gives me a sense of power, empowerment. It empowers me to take action and change the trajectory of my life. And you can do the same thing. But it's not easy because people don't like it. People don't like it when we choose to be different because it makes them uncomfortable. Initially, that's the response. But over time, you'll find out that the response from other people will flip and they'll start to gravitate towards it. But it's okay to feel lost. And it's okay to feel like you're not yourself. These are normal. It's not your fault you feel like that. You have been given different social layers to operate in. And then you have been forced to wear different masks. So that's not your fault. But what it is, your responsibility to heal from that. It's your responsibility to bring your mind into your body and take action around this identity trap, to stop being reactionary to people and to change trajectories of your future based on the one that you choose, based on who you want to be, or even based on who you are. Like there's an authentic, genuine self inside of you that wants to come out, but you have to do the work to let it. You have to merge your body and your mind together and then start the work, because the work doesn't actually unfold until you do it. But it is so awesome when you actually do, because there's no pressure. There's no weight of structures that you've been forced to hold. There's no masks that cause you to swing back and forth like a pendulum. But this pendulum isn't two-sided, it's 100-sided. And so you're just going around in this spiral circle, and it brings you down into this identity trap. This identity trap is a product of the mask that we have to wear. And the mask that we have to wear is a product of the rose-colored glasses that we've been told that we have to see the world through. But there's a way out. Like we can go up the spiral. We can reframe the way that we see. Take off those glasses and see it through our own eyes how we want to. And when we finally do it, then we can rewrite the rules of engagement. We can change the operating baseline that we have. We can have a new framework as a springboard to lift us up. And it is possible. And it is a journey. And it's just a journey that is uncomparable, because we're no longer chasing wealth or money or to fit in. We're chasing our desire to be who we are, and then Give it back to the world. Give it back so that other people can also find their way out of this spiral, out of these different masks. Because we don't know how. The world is strong but divided. But you can unify it through removing these masks, communicating that with people, and being genuine in any setting that you are. And people will see that and they'll want that. And we together as a group of humanity can create unity, love, compassion, and change the rules or change the framework that has been forced on us into a new way that we want to. Love and peace and acceptance of everyone to express themselves how they choose to express themselves, not in the way that other people choose. We must, this is a hard must, we must find our individual expression of ourself and share that with the world, and then accept the world for seeing it the way that they do. Each individual sees it different. And if you want to see more of that, then hit this video about seeing different versions of reality and being able to come to a place where you can accept the other. I love y'all. Peace, and I'll see you soon.